Accountability and direction for our schools in Michigan come from a few different places: the governor's office, as well as the state elected school board and State Superintendent Brian Whiston. Now, Whiston has helped lay out a plan to tackle the achievement gap in schools, as well as map out what kind of help the state's struggling schools will get. I spoke with him at the Mackinac Policy Conference this year about improvements that need to be made and how teachers can be supported.
We're somewhere in the bottom third of states in terms of performance, and we have to really do better. We owe it to our students, our taxpayers, to do better. So where are we starting to see some improvement? We're starting to see improvement in some reading and writing scores, starting to see improvement in terms of multiple pathways for students. Very excited working with the governor on some career tech options for students. We've gone from a handful of programs to more than 100 programs where kids are going to high school and getting college credit, graduating with up to a 2-year college degree as part of their high school experience. So we're starting to see improvement across the board and really going to deeper learning in the classroom. You have districts going to competency-based education, which really looks at, let's not talk about what age a kid is or what grade they are, but where are they at academically.
Kind of meet them at their level.
Yeah, right, and let them progress either slower or faster than what we would say in a traditional sense. And let students drive that, not us.
So let's talk about teachers, the kind of training that you believe that they're getting right now. Are we training our teachers the best possibly that we can? And are we giving them a chance to succeed and giving them the support they need instead of walking into a classroom with 35 first graders and saying, you've got to make sure that all of these kids are able to read at that certain benchmark level by the end of the year. Good luck.
Right. Both the State Board's 10 and 10 plan and the Governor's 21st Century Education Commission call for changes in how we prepare teachers for success in the classroom. We really need to go to a more of a medical model, I like to say, where students in school who want to become teachers learn it in a classroom and then implement it right away, instead of going through a class and then implementing it a year or 2 or 3 years later. So if they're learning how to teach kids to read, they'd learn that in their college course, and then they're immediately working in a school helping to input that learning that they got. So we're looking at making changes to more of a medical model. Secondly, we want to change so that when they graduate, they're one level of teacher and they can move up several steps to becoming a master teacher. And those things they would have to accomplish at each level to become that master teacher. And so we do need to make changes how we prepare. We know that we're heading into a teacher shortage. We have a lot less, about 50% less people going into education as a profession.
Why do you think that is?
Well, I think there's a couple reasons. One, I think education's been under attack for the last decade, so that's one reason. Second reason is pay, because we had a kind of a bad decade and schools had to cut. So there's a lot of school districts are hiring teachers at the 28 to 32,000 range. Why would someone want to graduate with a $100,000 debt and take a job that pays so little? I mean, all my kids were very blessed to go to college and graduate and start jobs in the 50, 60,000. So as people look at careers, I think the education's been under attack. Starting pay of teachers has been an issue. So I think we have to address and honor that and really bring the honor of, once upon a time, a day, being a teacher was an honored profession, and we have to return to that.